Alright, so my name is Megan Miller. My title of my thesis is The Impact of Gradual and Abrupt Changes on Goal Achievement. And my advisor here is here today, Dr. Smith. So the purpose of this study and for this research was I wanted to understand a better way for individuals to keep with their goals and be more successful. And the first article that really, I guess, started this thought that I had and just kept continuing was there was this article done on New Year resolutions, and it said that 25% of people put their goals, like their goals that they have set for like health behavior changes after 15 weeks. They usually have the same goal year after year. So they usually do this on an average of 10 years in a row. So how many people have made a New Year resolution before? Yeah. Has anyone made it over again the next year? Same. The article asked, it was like, why? Why do people keep doing this? Why do you keep saying like, oh, I want to be within 120 pounds, I want to drink 10 bottles of water a day, or whatever. My mom's would probably like to quit smoking. She still smokes to this day. She'll quit for like 2 weeks and then just down on it. But it was explained by false hope syndrome, which goes over that it's defined as the cycle of failure, interpretation, and renewal effort. So people set these impossible tasks. So if you're not used to working out every day and all of a sudden you're like, I want to work out 5 days a week, it's definitely something different to your schedule and something that you're going to have to change around and manage along with your busy life. And then when they would fail, they would put it on these, and I'll be talking about later, what extrinsic will be not extrinsic rewards, but they put on extrinsic factors, which is like, my schedule was too busy, my workload for school was pretty high, stuff like that. Instead of intrinsically looking at like, are they motivated to do this? Do they have the intentions of doing this? This is also what I would be a little bit being over. So this sparked my overall question before I went to other research. Like this was the first article that kind of led me to it. But it was, is it the time period that we constrain ourselves to achieve these goals? And the abrupt change to routine, like what contributes to that failure? So that's a little bit of a long sentence. Are we constraining ourselves too much and putting too much pressure on ourselves? Is that what's contributing to the failure and putting too much strain on our routine? So then from this, I went into social cognitive theories. And they looked at intentional to automatic processes. So they say that what's going to help you make the behavior is your intentions to doing it. But what's going to help you stay with that behavior is to keep going with it, and then you're going to eventually, it's going to be automatic. You're going to just keep doing it, stuff like that. And from this came, the cognitive control came implementations, which specifies where and when they will achieve this goal and what could lead to this failure, which goes into the error of relapse. So when we look at what's the error of our relapse and what's contributing to it, and that we also have to, when we're doing these goals, that we're looking at when we're doing it and we're looking at where, and it has to keep repeating and has to keep going. And then another topic that came into, like, even though this is more on the substance abuse level, it can also apply to health behavior changes, is the trans-theoretical model. So it has different stages. There's pre-contemplation, there's contemplation, action, and looking at those stages, And it's saying if you're not in this stage of change, and say like pre-contemplation is like whenever you are like you're not quite thinking about the goal. If I was to tell you, okay, like you're gonna run every day, but you're not like in that stage of action, you're not gonna be like as likely to achieve that goal because it's before like your stage of thought. And from this came automatic responses, because I was looking into like what makes stuff automatic, what that whole like brushing your teeth every day, or just those things that you do constantly every day and how they're developed. They said that intentions predicts your exercise behavior, whereas like consistency is the actual change in behavior, so doing it every day. So if you have the intentions to say like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get healthy or whatever your health related goal changes, and that's good, but then to be consistent, you have to keep doing it every day, and it's like the biggest change in the behavior. All these studies I looked at, they had no exact time to develop a habit. It took different amount of times, depending on where you were at from your habit and changing it, and where you were going with it. It also said that your location has to be in the same place. It has to be like the same time of day to keep you going with it. So if like, you know, you're running in the morning, and sometimes you change it to running at night, unless it's like you run at night, Tuesday, Thursday, run like morning, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you have a consistent schedule, you need to be like consistent rather than, okay, I'll just run sometime today, because that can always kind of change unless you're like in a consistent routine. And from these automatic responses comes automaticity, which is just, best examples I can give is like brushing your teeth, just kind of like it's automatic, it's every day. From all this research, my research question, what I did my study on, was does the type of group impact whether someone will be more successful in achieving their goal? And the two groups that I did was the Gradual and Abrupt. So the Abrupt, I would just say, okay, you're just whatever goal that you create for yourself, and I sat down with them and we did a questionnaire. Whatever goal that you set in for that day, you're just going to go for 3 weeks and you're going to do the same goal every day. So there was like a bunch of them. Some were like working out every day. Some of them were also like brushing their teeth every day. Like that was a good, which I guess they didn't have the automaticity for that, but that's fine. And then if you were in the Gradual group, then I would break it up. So if you said that I want to work out 5 hours every day, I'm going to break it up into increments. And then by the 3rd week, you are going to be working out every day for 5 or 3 hours. And then my second question was, does intrinsic motivation affect goal achievement no matter what group you're in? So intrinsic motivation, if I skipped over that, it's just that you're doing it just because of the sake of doing it. Whereas intrinsic motivation is, I'm doing it for like an extrinsic goal, or you're doing it to get some type of purpose out of it, to get something out of it in the end. My participants were RV students. This was cleared by the IRB here at RVO. A few majors that I got, I tried to get all the majors, but the only 3 that I got were the School of Education, Social Science, School of Nursing, and School of Business. I had 20 participants, 6 did unfortunately drop out, that's okay. 7 in each group, so there were 7 in the Abrupt and 7 in the Graduate. We had 4 males and 10 females, and the ages ranged from 18 years old to 25. My research study was a quantitative experiment research design, and I calculated through the analysis of variance. My stage is pretty much first I had to do consent form, which is just saying like, you know, I'm not gonna, all this is confidential, all the records are confidential, all that. And then randomly placed into 2 groups, Abrupt or Gradual. And then I gave them a demographic questionnaire, which just kind of had the basic information like female, age, what class they're in. And then we went down, we sat down, I made sure that all the goals were daily, because if they were weekly, when I put the results in, they would be all mixed up. So it was important that they had to be daily. And then the daily journals were done just through a Google Doc that we shared, and I would sit down every night, make sure that they did it, and it would just say basic things like what was your goal for the day? Because the abrupt, it would say like their end goal, which was whatever after the end of 3 weeks, but if they're on week 1, this is their goal for the day, and did they complete it? And then the intrinsic motivation inventory was taken after everything was done, and all the results were collected, and it underneath that it had like each category under it. So interest, enjoyment, perceived confidence, perceived choice, and pressure and tension. My outcomes. The abrupt and gradual group both have an average of 7 days successful adhering to the goal. So the p-value is 0.45. It has to be greater or less than 0.05, which is not significant. And then the intrinsic motivation didn't show significance, but however, there was for the pressure and tension category, which is like the pressure to keep continuing to do the goal, it did show significance under the abrupt change group, which means that they had more of a pressure or tension to keep with the goal, which is different, like is different to what I expected. Because I expected the abrupt or the graduate group to have more of a pressure tension. And then my 2 research questions: does the type of goal impact whether someone will be more successful in achieving a goal? It was not proven in this study to have an impact, and more participants could have had different results. Does intrinsic motivation affect goal achievement to the group? Does intrinsic motivation affect goal achievement no matter what group of individuals is a part of? The overall score does not show significance, but with the approaching for the pressure and tension, it does show that there's more pressure and tension for the abrupt change, for the abrupt groups. Limitations. The self-reporter error, because if, some people might be like, oh, I achieved it, but like maybe they didn't, who knows. And then the bigger sample size definitely could have helped to see if there was significance in some of the categories. For future direction, I would like to do the intrinsic motivation throughout the study, like to do it at the beginning, middle, and end, just to see like if it changes and what that would look like. I'd also like to approach sampling different, try different ways, try like more time recruiting, so maybe have like a full 2 months to recruit. And then how could the study be useful to others? And to look at ways to how to create better health-related goals, and how to not keep repeating failure, and then if we do, to look at how to fix it. And then pressure and tension may be more prominent if changes are abrupt. So looking at how much pressure you're putting on yourself, and is that the reason why